a teacher for help. And the most important part, we ask for a miracle. So I want you now to start tapping with your middle fingers, the eyebrow point. And you can do this with one hand on one side. You can also do it with two hands. So just try it a little bit, what feels better to you. And while you start tapping, notice how your fingers feel on the skin while you say the following words. I release and let go. To believe that what was created by God can be changed by my own mind. Side of the eye. I release and let go. To believe that what is perfect can be rendered imperfect or lacking. Under the eye. I release and let go. To believe that I can distort the creations of God, including myself. Collarbone. It's just right under the collarbone. I release and let go. To believe that I can create myself and that the direction of my own creation is up to me. Hold your wrist with your hand. If you're a right-hander, you do it this way. You hold your left one, and if you're a left-hander, you do it otherwise. And then you say, that's right. I let it all go. It's time to let it go. It's safe to let it go. I make the decision now to look inside, to look upon the truth, the light, the love, and the miracle. Take a deep breath. Breathe out and say, nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Next tapping routine, you start again at the eyebrow or between the eyes. I release and let go my emotions in this situation. Feeling discouraged, disempowered, demoralized, frustrated, angry, trampled on, crushed, squashed, broken, and plain old scared. And whatever is showing up with you, you just speak out loud what is showing up, what emotion you are feeling right now. Side of the eye. I release and let go all my body symptoms which are connected to this situation. That I hardly can breathe. I feel such a pressure on my shoulders and my back hurts. I have headache. I release and let go my headache. I release and let go all the pressure. Feeling tight, feeling uptight, the bad, really bad feeling in my belly. And again, whatever is showing up in your body, you speak it out loud. That's just some impulses I have, and you go with your own flow. Under the I release and let go. All my grievances, my anger against political people, against the government who doesn't care at all about normal people like me. It is as I don't exist. My anger about, and then you fill in what is showing up, my anger about money. Money rules the people, money rules this country, money rules, money talks, it's all about the money, and people don't count anymore. Collarbone. I release and let go. It's enough. It's enough that normal people have no rights anymore. It's enough that we don't have the jobs, that the jobs get sold out to other countries. It's just enough. And I will never forgive the government treating its people as bad as they do. Really, they don't give a ... Hold your wrist while you say, that's right. I release and let it go. It's time to let it go now. And it's absolutely safe to let it go now. And I decide now to look inside upon the truth, the light, the love, and on the miracle. Take a deep breath. Breathe out and say, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Next, routine, eyebrow. I release and let go. My disappointment that senators just care about the money in their pocket. They are owned by the companies, the corporates. They don't care about the middle class. They don't care about poor people. I release and let go my sadness about the situation that only 1% of all the people holds the big money, the big business money in this country, and the middle class families don't make enough money to send their kids to college. And some people, I'm just sad about how people lose all their money. Side of the eye. I release and let go. That what hurts me is that I have no voice. No one listens to me. I just don't count. The government doesn't care about me. Under the eye. I release and let go my fear that it will get even worse, that I don't have enough money to live on, that I can't pay the mortgage, that I go into bankruptcy. What makes me really afraid, and then you fill in your own words, is to think that I will be poor, that I will be old and poor and that nobody cares and that I have to live in a car or on the street. Well, at least I'm in California. But the worst thing that could happen, and now you fill it in again, is that the people in this country are all about money and success, that we are not connected anymore, that we fight against each other. Collarbone. I release and let go. To believe that it is the money that scares me, that it's the government that scares me, that it's the specific senator that scares me or I'm angry about. Actually, and now you say this along with me, I feel like a victim in this situation. I am sorry that I wasted so much energy hoping that things would get better for me. I would really like to forgive the situation, but I don't know how. Grab your wrist, take a deep breath, breathe out. Nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Next tapping round. What I really need is that the political people, the people in the Congress, the government, start to listen to me again, to see me, to take me as important for them. What I would like to happen in this situation is that I count, that my voice matters, that it matters what I want, that it matters that I voted for all these people and that they should really be interested in what I want. I do not need to believe what is not true, only if I decide to. And I want you now to have a little break and get in touch with the situation, and if something has changed. Notice if the issue has changed, if the pressure got less. For me, if the pressure got less, and instead of being on a scale from 0 to 10, I'm not on a 10 anymore, I'm somehow between a 4 and a 5. And wherever you are, notice it and start tapping again by saying, I release and let go. Whatever holds me on to the 4 or the 5 or the 6 or wherever you are. I release and let go my resistance. And what keeps me on this number? What keeps me on this issue? I must have some investment in it. There must be something I'm really interested about, but what is hiding. I open myself to look inside now and to really look at the truth. Peace. I'm not the victim of the world I see. What? Yes, of course. Look at all the people. We are all victims of this government, of the great corporate businesses. The inner world is the cause of the outer world. And now you speak along with me again. The inner world is the cause of the outer world. There is another way of looking at this. I recognize that I can shift my perspective, my perception of the world, of this situation, both in and outer aspects. I release and let go what still keeps me on for whatever it is. Eyebrow point. I release and let go. To watch my thoughts, to watch the situation with such passion and dwell on it in particular. Side of the eye. I release and let go. To watch these thoughts with such passion. And to forget that the thought that I'm not, under the eye, the victim of the world, is my declaration of independence in the name of my own freedom. And in my freedom lies the freedom of the world. I release and let go. To forget that I have invented the world I see, such as this specific situation. Surprise, surprise. I am not the victim of the world I see, because I invented it. I release and let go. I can give it up as easily as I made it up. Side of the eye. I see it as I wish. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. That's really too much responsibility for me. So that's my responsibility, that all this shit happens there, all the corruption. No. This can't be true. Because I want it, I will see it or not see it. Instead, I survey my inner thoughts with equal casualness. I try to remain equally uninvolved in both the outer and the inner world. And you might close your eyes now to have a look onto your inner world, being really uninvolved, and maintain this detachment as I repeat this idea through my day. I could see peace instead of this collarbone. Peace of my mind is clearly an internal matter. Eyebrow point. It must begin with my own thoughts. Side of the eye. I release and let go. My resistance against shifting my own perspective, my perception from fear to love. It is from my peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world arises. Under the eye, I could see peace instead of traitors, injustice, inequality, money ruling the world. As soon as this situation or this person or event is starting to trouble me again, I can say to myself, there is a different way to look at this. I could see peace in this situation instead of what I see now. Collarbone. I can replace my feelings of depression, being trampled on, being ignored, my feelings of anger, anxiety, or worry, or my thoughts about this situation, personality, or event. I can replace it with peace. It all starts in my own mind, with my own thoughts, and extends. Hold your wrist, say that it's right, that's right. I release and let it go. It's time to let it go. I decide to look at the truth, the love, the light, and the miracle. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. And say, nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. I believe, and we start again at the eyebrow point, I believe that I am part of where I think I am. That is because I surround myself with the environment I want. And I want to protect, side of the eye, the image of myself that I have made. That's the whole purpose of getting angry, of deciding to feel frustrated, trampled on, being ignored. I want to protect the image of myself that I made. Under the eye, the image is part of the environment. What I see, why I believe I am in it, in this picture, is seen through the eyes of the image. Images cannot see. Hold your wrist and say, that's right. I decide now to look upon the truth, the light, the love, and the miracle. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Oh, I can't believe this. I try to recognize that the direction of my fantasies about myself do not matter. Illusions have no direction in reality. They are merely not true. Under the eye, I see myself as ignored, trampled on, disempowered, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Grab your wrist, take a deep breath, breathe out, peace. So check again where you are. I tapped myself down to 0, and in the case you shouldn't be on 0, just keep a little further the tapping, and I release and let go what keeps me still being on the 1 or 2, and I open myself to what is lying underneath, what I might not like to look at, what I prefer to hide, my resistance. But actually you should really feel now the difference from the beginning when we started this MIRACLE-EFT session and now. I feel a very, very deep, deep, deep peace inside. And I hope that you really enjoyed tapping with me along this and to bring some light into darkness. And whenever you feel like you can repeat the session, maybe on a different topic, you just fill in your own words, and then whenever I announce it, you follow the words I say, and you will really very, very, very quick feel a deep, deep peace inside. And so, yeah, I'm sure that I will publish more videos about this topic, because people are getting really involved in this and have to deal with some really unloving thoughts. And so I hope to see you soon again, and I would love to hear your feedback, how you experienced this MIRACLE-EFT session, and to see you soon again. Bye bye.
Dear God, won't you shine your light through the dark and lonely night? Dear God, won't you touch my soul, fill my heart and make me whole? Dear God, won't you shine your light and shine down on me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dear God, won't you shine your light and shine down on me? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dear God, won't you come on down, help me find my way around? Dear God, won't you set me free from the enemy who says he's me? Dear God, won't you shine your light, shine down on me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dear God, won't you shine your light and shine down on me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't forget about my family, which includes all of humanity, except when I'm cranky. Dear God, let me see your face, show me those mysterious ways. Dear God, let me hear your voice, you and me, let's make some noise. Dear God, won't you shine your light, shine down on me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dear God, won't you shine your light, shine down on me